Pennsylvania. The name itself evokes images of rolling hills, bustling cities, and a vibrant cultural landscape that has evolved over centuries, and a rich tapestry of history that is woven into the very fabric of the state. Nestled in the heart of the Mid-Atlantic, Pennsylvania is a state that embodies the spirit of America, a place where the past and present coexist harmoniously. From its Native American roots to its pivotal role in the birth of a nation, Pennsylvania's story is one of resilience, innovation, and unwavering determination. The echoes of its past can still be felt in its cities and countryside. Its very nickname, the Keystone State, speaks to its central role in holding together the arch of early American history. This moniker is not just a title but a testament to its importance in the grand narrative of the United States. As we delve into the annals of Pennsylvania's past, we uncover a narrative that is both inspiring and undeniably significant. Each chapter reveals a new layer of its rich heritage. The land we now call Pennsylvania has witnessed the ebb and flow of civilizations, each leaving its mark on the landscape. From ancient times to the modern era, every epoch has contributed to its unique story. From the first indigenous people who called this land home, their legacy is etched in the rock carvings and cultural artifacts that still speak to us today. To the waves of European settlers who sought new beginnings, Pennsylvania has always been a crossroads of cultures. These settlers brought with them dreams, traditions, and a spirit of perseverance that would shape the state's future. This confluence of influences has shaped the state's identity, creating a unique blend of traditions, values, and aspirations. Today, this blend is celebrated in the state's many multicultural festivals and traditional crafts. Pennsylvania's history is not merely a collection of dates and events. It is a living testament to the human spirit. It is preserved in the reenactments and museums that keep the past alive for future generations. It is a story of triumphs and struggles, of innovation and perseverance, where the Industrial Revolution brought about significant changes and figures like Benjamin Franklin left an indelible mark. Of dreams realized and challenges overcome, the state has seen its share of historical battles and has emerged stronger each time, adapting and growing through the early 20th century and beyond. It is a story that deserves to be told and retold, for it holds within its chapters valuable lessons for generations to come. In classrooms and history books, the tales of Pennsylvania continue to educate and inspire. Let us embark on a journey through time, tracing the contours of Pennsylvania's remarkable past, exploring the key events that have shaped its destiny, and discover how this Keystone State has shaped the course of American history. From the ringing of the Liberty Bell to the halls of independence, Pennsylvania's contributions are monumental and enduring. Long before European ships sailed up the Delaware River, the land we now know as Pennsylvania was already rich with history and culture. Pennsylvania was home to a vibrant mosaic of Native American tribes, each with their own unique traditions and ways of life. The Lenape, also known as the Delaware, were the principal inhabitants of the region, their presence dating back thousands of years. They lived in well-organized villages with homes made from natural materials found in the surrounding forests. They were skilled hunters, farmers, and stewards of the land, living in harmony with the natural world that surrounded them. Their knowledge of the land was profound, allowing them to cultivate crops like corn, beans, and squash, and to hunt game that roamed the forests. The Lenape were not alone in their reverence for the land. They held deep spiritual beliefs that connected them to the earth, the sky, and all living things. Their rituals and ceremonies were a testament to their respect for nature and their ancestors. Other tribes, including the Shawnee, Susquehannock, and Iroquois, also called Pennsylvania home. Each tribe had its own distinct culture and social structure, yet they shared a common bond through their connection to the land. These tribes traversed the forests and waterways of Pennsylvania, leaving their own indelible marks on the region's history. They created extensive networks of trails that facilitated trade and communication across vast distances. These tribes engaged in trade, formed alliances, and occasionally clashed over resources, shaping the geopolitical landscape of pre-colonial Pennsylvania. Their interactions were complex, involving both cooperation and conflict, which influenced the region's development. The arrival of European explorers in the 16th century marked a turning point in Pennsylvania's history. These explorers were driven by the promise of new lands and resources, and their arrival would bring profound changes to the native populations. The Dutch and Swedish established tentative settlements drawn by the promise of fur trade and new opportunities. They built trading posts in small communities, interacting with the Native Americans through trade and sometimes conflict. However, it was the arrival of William Penn in the late 17th century that would forever alter the destiny of Pennsylvania. Penn, a Quaker, envisioned a colony where religious freedom and peaceful coexistence were paramount. Penn's vision for a colony founded on principles of religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence with Native Americans set Pennsylvania apart from other European settlements. He negotiated fairly with the Native Americans, purchasing land through treaties rather than taking it by force. His legacy would shape the character of Pennsylvania, influencing its development into a beacon of freedom and opportunity for generations to come. The principles he established laid the groundwork for a society that valued diversity, justice, and mutual respect, making Pennsylvania a unique and influential colony in the New World. William Penn, a Quaker seeking refuge from religious persecution in England, was granted a vast tract of land in America by King Charles II in 1681. This land grant was not just a gift, but a strategic move by the king to settle debts owed to Penn's father and to establish a buffer against other colonial powers. This land, named Pennsylvania in honor of Penn's father, was envisioned as a holy experiment, a colony where people of all faiths could live together in peace and harmony. Penn's vision was revolutionary for its time, as it proposed a society where religious tolerance was not just accepted, but encouraged. Penn, a man of deep conviction and unwavering principles, sought to create a society governed by fairness and equality. He drafted the frame of government, which included provisions for freedom of worship, fair trials, and elected representation, laying the groundwork for what would later influence the United States Constitution. He believed in treating Native Americans with respect and sought to establish peaceful relations with the tribes inhabiting Pennsylvania. Penn's approach was to negotiate treaties and purchase land fairly rather than taking it by force, which was a stark contrast to the practices of many other colonial leaders. This approach, radical for its time, set the stage for a unique chapter in colonial history. Penn's fair dealings with Native Americans earned him their respect and helped to maintain peace in the region, allowing the colony to grow and prosper without the constant threat of conflict. In 1682, Penn founded the city of Philadelphia, meaning brotherly love in Greek. He designed the city with wide streets and public squares, intending it to be a place where people could live without fear of overcrowding and disease, which plagued many European cities at the time. This new city, laid out on a grid plan and designed to promote order and efficiency, quickly became a thriving center of trade and commerce. Philadelphia's strategic location along the Delaware River made it an ideal hub for shipping and trade, attracting merchants and craftsmen from all over. Philadelphia's central location and Penn's commitment to religious freedom attracted settlers from across Europe, transforming Pennsylvania into one of the most diverse and prosperous colonies in the New World. People of various religious backgrounds, including Quakers, Mennonites, Lutherans, and Jews, found a safe haven in Pennsylvania. Penn's legacy extends far beyond the founding of Pennsylvania. His innovative ideas about governance, religious tolerance, and fair treatment of all people laid the foundation for the democratic principles that would later define the United States. His principles of religious tolerance, fair treatment of indigenous peoples, and democratic governance left an enduring mark on American society. These ideals influenced the drafting of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights, embedding the values of freedom and equality into the fabric of the nation. His vision for a just and equitable society continues to resonate today, reminding us of the power of ideals to shape the course of history. Modern Pennsylvania, with its rich cultural diversity and commitment to religious freedom, stands as a testament to William Penn's enduring legacy.